It's Friday, July 27th. This week in Colorado has been fairly temperate, and we received rain multiple times. I haven't had to water the garden nearly as much. It's been quite nice. So, moving into things, garlic's doing really good. I was able to make tomatillo salsa, and I'm going to make regular good old tomato salsa here soon with the garlic, as well as my tomatillos and then the tomatoes. Moving forward, everything's just going to seed, getting everything taken care of. I'll allow all this stuff to go to seed, and then I'll just come out here and whack it down and let it reseed itself, and that'll be my fall crop. The strawberries, they've kind of slowed down quite a bit now, so the strawberries haven't been producing. That's quite alright. We'll get more out of them next year. Moving forward, here are just the two little individuals. These are the plants I plan to take in during the winter and hope keep going. So one of each of my pepper plants. But the Scotch bonnet has a nice pepper on it that is starting to change just ever so slightly. Fantastic peppers. They go good on tons of things to make great salsa. You can also just dry them and crush them up and put them on pizza. Moving over here, we have the onions and the kale. And there's a few extra little onion plants coming up from the seeds. It's a little slow process, but it'll get going again. Thankfully it's hardy and it'll grow throughout the winter. Moving down over here. Now we get to our Scotch bonnets, and they really are doing quite well. They have bushed up tremendously. If we get in there, you can see some really good peppers. Can't wait. In the past, Scotch bonnets have produced like mad out here. Plants in my past seasons did exceptionally well. And then the Aji charopitas, they're growing well. This plant over here is doing really well vegetatively. If we look through though, you can see tons of little flower heads, but no peppers. So I don't know what's up. Even down at the bottom, there's an actual flower, but I don't see a pepper. So that's unfortunate. We move over here to the eggplant, who has produced and is doing well. So we have an eggplant right there that looks kind of nice. Okay, move back to the other eggplants. You can see that this bad boy right here has multiple flowers, and I cut 3 eggplants off this week. And let's go an odd route around the garden. These bad boys need a little bit of water, but I did fertilize them and they've grown up a little bit more, so that's kind of nice. This guy in particular did really well. He's responded. I just need a little bit of water and they'll perk back up some. And looking this way here, the tomatillos, I've been able to collect around 4 to 5 pounds of tomatillos so far. Speaking of which, another one has dropped. We can probably look around and find a few to pop. There's a good one. So, oh, there's 2 on the ground right here. Oh, another one fell off on the ground right there. So let's get a pocket full of tomatillos. So, and they are just fabulous. Honestly, not the best of cooks. I make salsa with them. I eat them raw. If anyone has suggestions, let me know. The tomatoes. So tomatoes are doing really well with the exception of one plant. It appears as though one of the black tomato plants I have is not doing too well. I probably need to pull it up here today or tomorrow. But these are, in the past I said they were orange. I was wrong. These are the raspberry Liliana pink tomatoes. And they're fabulous. I've had them on a burger here and there, and then just eat them here and there. I plan on making salsa and then maybe some tomato sauce and things like that. Moving over to this plant. This plant right here I like a lot. It has produced tons of tomatoes, and honestly, since it didn't mark everything quite well, I don't know what type it is. So I'm waiting for some of them to ripen up to figure it out. We have 2 down here that are pretty close, so they look kind of like they're the raspberry, but there's a chance they could be orange. So we'll find out. And then moving over to this poor fellow, this is the one. This one's not doing too well. If you look up really close on its branches, get all this light, you can tell that poor thing, he's not doing well. I think he has a form of blight maybe or something else, but I was gonna rip him out of the ground today. Even the tomatoes don't look too healthy. I did leave them on the vine a little long in that case, but just looking around at the plant, you can obviously tell that there's pretty severe damage throughout it, and probably won't be able to save it. That's okay. That's why I have multiple tomato plants. Luckily, its neighbor, which is the same type, seems to be unaffected. That's why we need to get that bad boy out of the ground. Yeah, moving along right over here. We got another one. You can see right in there. You can see the red one. Let's reach in there and grab that bad boy. Yeah. There we go. That's nice. These have some lovely flavor and taste. Well, looks like that's the update for this time. Hopefully everyone else is doing well and enjoying their gardens. Have a nice day. Bye.